This piece of metal here, straightforward, 18 carat, yellow gold, but if you look at it, it's got like a pink tinge to it. And the reason why is because it's hard gold. And I'll tell you the reason why. Give me 1 second. Now when you cut a normal piece of yellow gold, it will just snap straight through on the cutters. It will just cut it like lovely. Cutting this, you'll hear a deeper, harder thud. And the reason why is because it's hard gold. Why am I using hard gold? The reason why is I'm making bumper irons. Now the bumpers are something that can be caught on a piece as small as the car that I'm making, which is there. But if I was to just use ordinary metal, like a silver bar or an 18 karat yellow gold bar or wire in this respect, if it was caught on the bumpers, it would just bend and the bumpers would bend down. But with hard gold, it won't bend. Hence the way I'm going to cut it. Listen to this. So that snapped right over there. I didn't have my finger on that correctly. I'll have to retrieve that later. But anyway, so I'll find that after I finish filming. Now, this is a bit muck and bullets right now, but I'll show you where we're going with it. So I'm a little bit out, not 100 miles away. But then it is just a very quick and easy, simple trim back. You can very easily cut too much off, but it's a bit of a sod to put it back on. Now the camera, for some reason or other, is making this look very PISSED, but it actually isn't. I don't know why it's doing that, because on face value it's bang on. Hang on, bear with me a sec. Just got to trim a bit more off. Well, anyway, you can see it's now the start of the bumper irons. So some of you might have not seen the grill, but believe it or not, that grill has got a button. And on the early 68 Escorts, that was how you released the bonnet, by pushing the button in. It didn't have the pull cable that ran down the side of the inner wing and the lever underneath to put it open. The 68s just literally had a push button at the front. Mine works. Anyway, you can see where I'm going with this. The horrible bit for me, and I genuinely don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Honestly, I don't know. I've got to drill a hole in there. And I've got to drill a hole in there. And as I'm sure you're probably aware, I ain't looking forward to that, because I think that's going to be a real bugger to do. It's definitely not going to be easy, I know that. It's something I've got to try and do. How I'll do it at this stage, don't know, but I'll work it out somehow, don't know yet. Now the reason why it's not going to be one bumper, the reason why I've done it to keep an alignment of length and straightness. So if you look there, the top of the bumper in my world, I think from memory, is level with this line of these two cat eye slots. So when I put that in, it's going to be about there. And when you think about it, with the room enough for the indicators to go above the bumper, that's about right. I think it's going to be about there. The bumper might be a little bit deep at this stage. I don't know. But that's the least of my worries at the moment. But going on reflection of last night's video, asking about your feedback for the YouTube, I'm going to do it. So all I need is you lot to subscribe and start helping me to subscribe. The main thing I will make clear though, I'm never going to drop or stop doing the Facebook. Russell Lord's Ford Facebook will never be dropped. As long as I'm drawing breath and I can still use these, I won't stop. It's in me to never stop. I was born with a pointed bum, so I can't sit still, period. But in the meantime, I'm going to make a move home, because I've got to carry on with the grill I'm making at home for the GT. So yeah, I will never ever stop Facebook, but if you can go on the Russell Lord YouTube and let's start getting that following up, that would be great. I don't want to do all this cheesy please subscribe and all that. I don't want to do all that. I'm relying on you lot to help me. In the meantime, have a good evening. It's Monday night, and it's time to go home and play in the big garage with the big cars. Good evening.